Welcome back, Portlandia, to Scam in Plain Sight. Today's episode, The Failed CEO, featuring a man who finally went on TV just to be interviewed by his friend.
And oh boy, the questions were softer than melted ice cream, softer than warm butter, softer than a therapy puppy wrapped in a weighted blanket. This wasn't journalism. This was a spa day for the CEO's ego.
They started by hyping his past accomplishments, as if anything he did 20 years ago is going to magically fix the disaster happening right now.
That's the problem with society. Hype someone long enough, and suddenly they're leadership material, even when everything around them is on fire. That's how we got a CEO of a collapsing transit system who can't lead a toddler across the street.
And while he's on TV crying about service cuts, layoffs, and not enough budget, he conveniently leaves out the giant neon sign flashing behind him that says, "Nonstop fake training scam."
Exactly. Why cut service when you're spending millions pushing bodies through endless training cycles that don't produce actual operators?
But don't worry, he'll never get asked that question by his buddy. Let's imagine a world where the CEO actually gets asked real questions.
Yeah, questions like, why did you hire your friends and family into high-salary nonsense roles where they do next to nothing?
Or, why are you spending public money on VR training no one needs?
Or this classic, if you're cutting service due to lack of operators, why spend millions training people who never end up driving?
Here's one I'd pay to watch. Why do we have 3 assistant managers when the main manager barely has anything to manage?
And the big one, why not step aside and let someone competent try?
But instead of real accountability, we get his buddy on TV nodding like he's interviewing a golden retriever.
Meanwhile, the public is out here seeing unreliable trains, breakdowns, malfunctions, constant disruptions, pointless extensions, and that glorious $215 million project that made everything worse.
Plus, the security units just hanging out like background characters waiting for their scene.
Here's the truth. The public isn't blind. They see all of it. The virtual reality gimmicks, the non-stop fake training, the human resources department taking selfies and attending meetings about meetings. The operators trained for jobs they never do. The friends and family hiring circus. The failures dressed up as transformation. The ridiculous check rides. The chaos disguised as progress.
If this CEO disappeared tomorrow, the only thing that would change is the payroll would finally balance.
This guy isn't an essential worker. He's a salary collector with a title.
And while he stands on his high horse claiming credit for nothing, riders are stuck on broken trains in the middle of nowhere wondering why their tax dollars are funding a never-ending parade of incompetence.
Anyone off the street could run this agency better and for way less money.
But instead, we have a CEO surrounded by buddies, hype, and a TV interview.